Hello everyone. Came across these again, Gummiapan penguins. I haven't spotted these. I've got, because it's in a bigger packet, it was in a different place from my other penguins, and these two chaps are having a snowball fight, and I thought it'd be a bit of fun just to colour them and pop them onto a card. I used this die. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I've just cut out a couple of scraps of card like this to make kind of a hillside. So I've got a panel which is the size that I want for my card. Here's the card. I was colouring some hummingbirds the other day. Where am I up to? Right. Just to put that as a backdrop, so that there's some sort of snowy hills for the penguins to be in front of. So that's going to go on there like that, and these chaps are going to go like this. This one's on this side is throwing. The snowball is in there somewhere, and he's already got one in the chop. So we'll just kind of, have a go. I think first of all I'll stick these bits on here, and then that'll be sort of done and out of the way. Okay, let's get just a little bit of glue. And we'll do this one first. Let's get that out of the way. There we go. You can see where that one was cut from the bottom of this one. I'm going to make sure that that's not beyond the bottom of the card. Let's just try and move it over just a little bit. We're not quite in the right place. That's better. And then this one can just go over the top there. I don't know what this die, this border die is supposed to be. I can't remember the make of it either. So the other one I think that was with it is one of clouds. This sort of oopy-doop of clouds. So let's pop this one on here. And then that's our backdrop ready for them. Okay. To go on there like that. Right. I have discovered that this particular card, which was given to me by a friend, these markers being so juicy, they do tend to bleed a little bit outside the lines. If you take it very carefully up to the line, you find that there's a little bit of colour going beyond it. So what I thought I'd try and do today is to clear emboss the ink once I've stamped it, to see if that will act as like a little barrier to prevent the colour from spreading too much. They are just so juicy, it's kind of not true. So let me get some, I can use some Versafine Clair with this. This won't run, obviously, if it's going to be embossed over the top. So I'll stamp them separately and then clear emboss them. I've got the embossing powder ready right here, so I'll put it on straight away. If I do the other one now, then I can just do it one lot of heating. This one looks quite cross, doesn't he? Look at his eyes. Right. I discovered with these ones, with this particular card, doing something else, that if I want to put the light one on last and then try and blend it in, I still get a bit of a line. But if I go with the light one underneath the others, it seems to blend more easily. So that's what I'm going to try. Okay. Oh, let's do the top of his eyelids as well. Okay. Don't know if they have eyelids really. Now I'm going to put the middle colour on, and just looks like it's bleeding a bit there. Can you see? That is irritating. One way that I learned a long time ago, if you get a bit of bleeding, is to try and push it back in. This is, oh no, it's not. This is the colourless blender. And if you do this, it's supposed to push it back. Okay, we'll leave that to try and see how we get on. All right, I'm going to carry on now with my middle shade of grey and put some of this in here. That seems to be doing the trick, doesn't it? Okay, let's carry on with this now. Now we'll try and blend. I can see a tiny bit of bleeding coming through there. It is difficult, I must confess. I have to see if I've got a different card that will do the business. Can you see how that's blended in quite nicely? You can get the tonal bit going down. It's bleeding there again, isn't it? Let's try and push it back again, just to see what we can do. It's the wrong end. You use the chisel end for this to push. It's going to be die cut anyway, actually, so it'll only be on that tiny little bit just round, but that's beside the point, really. Okay, let me try now the light grey for the front of his tummy. Just put a little bit of this around as a bit of shading. This is just a clear blender. Okay. I need to put some of this grey just on the bit on the snowball. Okay. Now, this one for his feet and his beak. And this one just underneath his eyes, just to make his eyeballs look a little more rounded. There we go. Well, he's not the best, I must confess, but we'll see how we go with the other one. See if we can keep him within the lines. Just, you can see the way, you know, when you put it on, it sort of spreads when it touches the cardstock. why I turn the card around is so that I can see the edge this way. If I'm doing it this way, it's behind the pen tip. So if I turn it this way, I can see where the pen tip's going. That's my thoughts anyway. Right, let's try the middle colour and put some of this in. Now we'll go over it and blend it. There we go. And the same for him. Use the light grey for the tummy. And a little bit on the snowball too, I suspect. Now I'm going to use the clear blender again. Eyes. Beak. I need to just put a little shading on the snowball. Okay. Right, I think we'll try die cutting now, see how we get on. I really must try and find, try all my other bits of card to see which are the best ones for particularly juicy markers. It's lovely that they've got plenty of ink in them. Let's get my low-tack tape. I'll just cut them one at a time. I haven't thought of a sentiment for this one yet. To see what we can come up with. Right, this is his body. Then we'll have to do that one separately because I don't think that's going to fit in with this one already on. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but Matthew at Miser Print, who organised all these lovely mystery bags, has taken a trip to Germany, and he's come back with Alexandra Renke dies. People have been wanting to get Alexandra Renke dies in this country since Brexit, which is when they stopped shipping to this country. I think Brexit's got a lot to answer for, to be honest. So, if you care to go to Miser Print's website, you will spot some brand new listings for Alexandra Renke dies. So, take a look. There's my snowball. It's cute, isn't it? Right, all we need to do now, whoops, is to stick these on. And I need to think of a sentiment. Oh dear, I think I'll put this one flat onto the card because it's quite thick to start with. It's got 3 thicknesses in places where the layers of the snow hills. So I would like to pop the penguins up, pick up a penguin, pop a penguin up onto some dimensional pads or something, just to, that's okay. Right, what shall we put these on? A bit of foam tape, maybe? Aren't they cute? Oh, right, here's some foam tape. Let's just pop a bit of this on. Put a little bit down there. There we are. Which was the one that bled? Was it that one? Because it's all right now, it's gone. So that's a good tip. If you do have bleeding, use a clear blender and push towards the, to where it came from. Right, that will have to go on a little one too. Put him here. Have him back a bit, I think, as if he's being rocked by the arrival of the snowball. Put a little bit in here. I'm not used to using this really wide stuff. I tend to use the narrow stuff, then it kind of goes anywhere, really. Oh, it's too far down. That will do. Now it's just the snowball to put on. I have to cut a tiny piece for this. There we go. Oh dear. That's got it at last. Okay. There we go. I need a little sentiment. I'll find something and then I'll put it on the end, and it's going to be spot the difference. See if you can find find what I did between finishing the video and taking the photograph. So there we are. As ever, another mystery bag. Oh dear, lovely. Oh, actually, I think it might have been that one, was it? But it doesn't show, it's fine. So it is a really good tip. I learned that a long time ago. So, thank you for watching. I have noticed, actually, that my subscription numbers went down by about 4 or 5, and people were still subscribing. So I think people are being unsubscribed unknowingly. So if you could just check your subscription, that would be absolutely wonderful. I'd be very grateful. So do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. Love to see you again. Thanks for watching.